Hello, good morning, Flutterflies. A beautiful Wednesday morning to all of you. Thank you for joining me today on this live stream. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. And today we are going to do another stretch because I'm a big believer in stretching for anyone and everyone. That is an essential part of staying healthy, and it's a much neglected one because, let's face it, it's a little boring. It's hard to do. I don't want to say like it hurts a lot. It shouldn't hurt a lot. You should do it slowly but surely and gently. But it is kind of one of the things that you have to force yourself to do. But what does help is having a buddy or people to do it with, which is why we're here together this morning. So if you haven't already, grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your hot chocolate, grab your drink of water, whatever. I have my sloth cup today because a lot of times that's kind of how I feel in the morning, like my claws are just kind of gripping a tree branch, and I'm trying to get out to the end so I can grab a few leaves for breakfast. So, this is just kind of something for everybody. I'm going to probably do a beginner one at some point separately from an advanced one because everybody's at a different level. So modify or do more depending on your flexibility and skill level. And there is no right and wrong, so just stay with me. So I wanted to start with extremities today, but first take a couple of deep breaths. So, and as you breathe in, bring your arms up as much as they go, as far as they go. They only go here, that's as far as you go. You only go here, that's as far as you go. You just got to start moving them. So breathe in, and breathe out, and breathe in, and breathe out. Close your eyes and try and find a little bit of balance, equilibrium. Now take your feet and put them maybe a little wider than your shoulder length because you want a good base. You want to stand sturdy, feel like you're a tree trunk, and that you're attached to the ground. Bend your knees a little bit because we want to be a little bit relaxed in the morning. And try and keep your core in so it's not hanging forward, because one of the things I want you all to start concentrating on is not letting your back bend like this, not to let it bow. So you want to just, when you think about it, pull it in a little, pull your butt in a little, get that stance, and your hands, and just going to start circling our wrists here and there. Just the wrists. Try and isolate the wrists so it's not your whole arm moving, it's just the wrists, as much as they can go. Back and forth. And then we're going to start taking this. Feel your hands wake up. Hands have a lot of work to do today, no matter what you do, whether it's being on a computer or doing housework or things outside. So let's pay attention to them, get them moving. Down if you're getting tired. Open and close your fingers. Just open them, stretch wide, like your tree frog. And then close it up, like your sloth. My animals this morning. Notice slowly. Don't forget to breathe. Very often our breath as we're doing these things. All right, now I'm going to take your hand and I want you to move each finger one at a time. If you can't do this, pretend you're doing it. Or you can even take a hand and move each finger one at a time. Because even if we can't do something right away, we want to get our mind and our body moving in that direction. Do it on your own, do it on your own. And take the other hand. Each one at a time. Again, spread your fingers, bring them together. Feel a little blood flowing in your hands. My hands are pretty cold, so I like to get the circulation going. Okay, so we're going to have you clasp your hands. Either way, we're going to do it one way and then the other way. And just try and circle your wrists like this, right? So you're going, it's like a little figure eight. You're going down and up. Sorry, stipples. Down and up, like this. And now I want you to switch and do it the other way. You're going like this, right? It's important to do things on both sides. Very often we get in the habit of doing something on one side only, even if it's just a finger clasp. So if you always clasp your fingers like this, try doing it the other way. Just to get your brain working. All right, so let's go on to our elbows. And we're just gonna bend and straighten. This is not weighted, this is just elbows, bending and straightening. And then I want you to try and move them in a circle. Obviously, they're not really moving in a circle, but try and isolate that lower part of your arm. If you're going to do some dancing with me, isolations are very important. That's part of what we're thinking about when we're doing this stretch. So, all right, make like a chicken. Flap your wings. Doesn't have to be a chicken. It could be another kind of bird. Whatever kind of image you want to put in your mind. Just helps me to have a little fun with it. And then you're gonna grow into a swan, eagle, and go up and down. All right, breathe in and breathe out as you fly over the canyon. So before we go any further, let's get our heads and necks moving. So look down at the floor. And look up. Again, this is as much as you can do. You don't want to strain yourself with this. This is just a wake-up stretch to get you going. Body and your fascia, you're going to be well prepared for the day. All right, and the last one, now that your neck is a little bit warmer, just take your hands, clasp them behind your head, and very gently relax. Don't pull, just relax. And don't do this one if you've not stretched your neck before, but if you have, look at this guy. And you're just going to give it a gentle push here. Now, right? the left. Look to the right. Look to the left. Oh, hello, Ethan. Thank you for joining me this morning. Spencer. We have a Spencer out there. Thank you for joining me. So, the head tilts. And this is a very gentle one. Are you following along? Right here. And then slow, slow, slow exhales. If you have any problems with your neck at all, skip these. But I want you to close your eyes and see in your mind's eye yourself doing it. If you can, just try and very gently move your neck, just even if it's that much, because you don't want it to get kind of frozen in place, you don't want to stagnate. Okay, so if you can, give yourself a hug, both because you deserve it, and we're going to stretch our shoulders. So you're kind of pulling your shoulders forward, right? You're giving yourself a little hunch like this. And we're trying to stretch out our upper backs. If you can turn it a little, give more of a stretch to one side, do that. And this is a slow one, so don't rush. Side to side, really feel it. And we're going to give ourselves another hug, because we also deserve that. And we're going to try to fold our arms the other way. So if you did it this way for one, try doing it the other way, even if it's a little bit of discomfort. And just going to try and move that upper body. Think about not moving your trunk. Think about isolating just your upper body in some very slow circles. Going one way, then going the other. Very slow circles. Animals this morning, so what kind of animal does this? Tasmanian devil, or is that just the cartoon? Alright, open it up. And now I want you to look up at the sky again. Now, anything is hurting you, any injuries, please skip over this. I'm not like a physiotherapist or somebody who's a professional as far as medical conditions. So please be careful. This is all stuff that you want to do when you're feeling good and healthy. I want you to look up the sky, but this time I want you to keep your head in place, get a little bit back using your chest. It's like your heart is going up to the sky. Posture, pulling your shoulders back. After that, we're going to go the opposite way. We're going to be rolling down, diving into water. Like a mermaid, the bendy tide. Let's go back up again. Think about each vertebrae rolling up at a time. Do your last, and then take another dive into the water. Really good. Hang. Now, we're going to bend down again. This time, I want you to let your left shoulder sink down, like you're reaching for something on the ground. Feel a little twist, like you're trying to pick something up on the ground. And then the right. twist. Try not to bend your lower back too much on this. You want to try and keep it straight. This one you can stick your butt out and just reach like that. Time. Gorilla. Just banana. Oh, here we go. Okay. Now we're going to do a weight shift, which is great both if you're joining me for Latin dance or if you just need to get along in life. This is something also that we don't necessarily think about on a day-to-day basis. I want you to take a wide stance, a little wider than your shoulders, and you're going to bend your knees, a little wider than before, and I want you to shift your weight from one leg to the other. So you shift all the way to your right leg. Now see, you can possibly pick this foot up. You don't have to, just make sure most of your weight is going here. Now I want you to think about keeping very straight, and it's your hips that are moving and they're staying parallel. Shift to the other foot, so you're not bending. You're not going like this, right? It's like you're floating on a plane. You're going. And we're going to go from one foot to the other, changing our weight. Being aware of our weight distribution, where it is, when we're standing, when we're walking. Try and take note today if you're always standing on one foot or the other when you're resting, where most of your weight is. And then come back to the middle. And get a little narrower or wider where it's comfortable. And then we're going to take our hips and we're going to go from one side to the other like a bell. So again, it's not the whole body. We're just going to try and isolate the lower part of the body. Go from side to side. So you might do a little bend in the middle like a bell. Trying to activate all parts of our body. And going. Thinking about keeping our upper body still. And with that, we are ready to go to the floor. So, down. And so let's start with, again, let's go outwards in. So I want you to take your feet and see if you can just move your toes. Toes are another thing that can stagnate, so you want to be aware of them. If they're not moving very much, take your hand, try and move them a little. Can't do that at all, just pretend. Envision it, close your eyes, and imagine that they're moving. Scrunch them up. It's like you're gripping a tree branch. Okay, now see if you can separate your toes and then put them together. You can see them from there. You can help yourself out. With a hand if you need to. And let's move on to our ankles. So we're just going to flex and point as much as it goes. If you've got like an awesome point, do an awesome point. If not, your feet go as much as they can. Remember, this kind of thing is gradual and it's not going to happen all at once. So you need to be patient if it's not happening right away. Now, what I want you to think about here is that pretend you're standing up and you're just kind of rolling to the side of your feet. And then rolling to the other. So your feet are just kind of waving back and forth, like they're waving hello. And then let's do just a few circles in, a few circles out. Please take care of your feet. They are so, so important. They do a lot of work for us. Very often, we don't give them the credit and the care that they deserve. So, please take some time for them. Okay, so, let's do a little, bring your knees up to your chest, down, knees to your chest. Up, right down. That would be for our hips. So, let's see what we want to do this morning. This is just going to be a real gentle one. So, not too much. We're not doing like a full butterfly because with a butterfly, right, you get into a stretch whether it's all the way in or it's farther out, right? These are all different parts of our body that we're stretching. So we're just going to take kind of a longer one today. And open one knee up. And give it a little press if you can. Give your knee. And down we go. Other. Let's go slowly into, let's do belly forward fold today. So you're going to try and think about your lower back going first, right? So again, it's like a wave. It's like a will in the breeze. Rest your chin, hug your legs if you can. You can round your upper back. That'll hold. And come up, and let's do one more. Big thank you to Brick. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And a big hug for your legs too. Thank you, legs, for being there and carrying us wherever we go. So let's sit however you're comfortable. You can sit crisscross applesauce. Put your legs out to the side, like this, and then brace yourself on the ground, and inhale, one up, and reach over to the wall on that side, as much as it'll go. And try not to go forward and back. Try and keep your body parallel. Just reaching like that. Reach. And exhale down and inhale to the top and reach over to the other side. And that was so nice. Let's do that again. And inhale up. Slowly get to our feet. Because I don't want to leave you on the floor. You gotta get ready to face your day. And if you hold onto something, that'd probably be the best. If not, just balance in the middle of the floor. And put one foot in front of the other, kind of lunge position. And we're going to be stretching out our calves. Nice Achilles heel. A good stretch. And also bend your knee, and you'll feel each time you are hitting a different part of your leg, right? Because this is different from this. It's all very good for the backs of our legs. And switch to the other. Behind you to feel it. All very slow. It's all progressive. You can kind of, if you're doing the lower part, you can kind of sit on more on top of it to get deeper. And then we're going to keep stretching that part. Okay, just putting our heel on the ground. And this time it's more of an active one. You're going to try and pull your toes towards your leg, towards your shin. Let's activate our feet a little again. If you have something to hang on to, we're just going to rise up on our toes, a little bit and back, toes and back. So when you're rising up, first thing you want to do is shift your weight, right? We're always talking about shifting your weights, where your body weight is placed. So try and stand up straight, and then you're going to lean forward so you're over the balls of your feet, and then you're going to press into them. You can press all the way up if you're a dancer and you want to go in releve, or if you have just naturally really good feet. Go up and down. Let's do this slowly, but it's enough if you just shift your weight forward, pick up your heels. It's always a very good thing to warm our feet up, because we get up, we walk, we run, we climb stairs, and all that stuff, and you don't think about warming up our feet. We're just kind of taking them for granted usually. Okay, after that, you might want to do another one of these just to stretch out your calves again. Sometimes they bunch up a little when we're doing that. And I want to leave you with a little step, a little jaunty step for the day to give you a good mood and a little pep in your step. So I want, if you're well warmed up, what I want you to do is start on your right foot, and then you're gonna shift your weight to your left foot, right? So right, left, and then you're not really jumping, you're just pretending to jump. You're going bump. And once you've done that, once you've jumped from your right foot to the left foot, you do the same thing. You're gonna shift your weight to your front foot. But you're not gonna really jump, you're gonna pretend jump. So jump here, jump here. So if you're feeling really good and ready, so you're gonna jump, and you're gonna jump. Show that again, back. So you're starting on your right. You're gonna shift your weight to the left foot, and then you're gonna turn your front foot out a little and shift to that foot. But you're gonna do it with little pats. You're gonna be like, bump. And if you're feeling really good later in the day, you can jump it. And keep walking. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. So, that is all for this morning, Fireflies. Thank you for joining me. Please let me know down in the comments what you want to see, what you want to do, what kind of dancing you're into, and I do a little bit of everything. I was a ballerina back in the day. Now I do mostly social Latin dance. So that's my thing. It's really fun. It's something for everybody. It's something absolutely anybody can do. So that's kind of what I focused on because I kind of want everybody to get up and moving and enjoying the connection with our brains to the music and our bodies. It's wonderful for our physical and mental health, but I do kind of a fusion of various other styles too. So we're going to be doing a little bit of dancing, a few kind of formal steps, and a little bit of choreography because for me, that's a great mode of expression, and maybe it will be for all of you. So with that, I want to wish you a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. Goodbye, my fair flies. I love all of you, each and every one. Bye.